What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Nehemiah, aka Neo, and today we're going to be talking about the NBA preseason again. Now, first off, I want to talk about how a couple of things with my videos lately. I just haven't been posting much, but that's mostly because of school. Once school starts like simmering down, I'm probably going to be uploading a lot more. In fact, probably during the regular season, I'm probably going to be uploading probably a lot more than what I am right now. There's a good chance I may upload like 2 videos a day, if not just a bunch of shorts, because I really just want to see how good I could be. I've gained what 16 some subscribers. I'm sure I could probably gain a lot more if I started posting a lot more consistencies. But yeah, I'm just gonna be talking about random playing games. Hold on, actually. All right, now we're set. So we're gonna be talking about random playoff game or not playoff preseason games. Excuse me, and just seeing a couple of things that just stand out in my mind. There are a couple of things that I actually do want to talk about, and I'll just get into that when we get there. But one big thing that I actually do want to talk about is Kendrick Nunn is a lot better than I gave him credit for. In a couple of these games, he scored 20 plus points on really good efficiency, honestly. And I think that may be the missing link of the Lakers. And while I don't expect a guy like 7 assists a game, I think that if he's able to do something like this on a really decent basis, I think that this is going to be a really good sign for the Los Angeles Lakers. I've been really down on them, saying that they're probably going to be a play-in team. And while I still do think that they just don't have enough on their roster to really compete with the top dogs like the Golden State Warriors, the Clippers, even the Nuggets, even the Phoenix Suns, honestly. I think that the Phoenix Suns aren't champions anymore. They aren't championship contenders, but I still think that they would have been a decent bit better than this team. However, if Kendrick Nunn is really just him, I think that there's a good chance that they could actually be a lot better than what I give them credit for. So yeah, I don't really want to talk about Anthony Davis, even though I do think that he had a really good game this time. I don't think the problem with Anthony Davis is, oh, he could have these good games. No, I think the problem with Anthony Davis is that he's kind of been, even when he has been healthy, he hasn't been the best in terms of just pure production. Looking at how people say, oh, he just needs to be healthy, I don't think that that's really the case. Even if he wasn't healthy, look at this season. He was a 26 point per game scorer. And then this season, he was a 22 point per game scorer and 23 the season after that. Some career lows have been happening in these last 2 seasons, too. So I just don't think that it's really that beneficial for this team to be like, or for you to say a guy like Anthony Davis has just not been healthy, because it's just sounding like an excuse at this point. Because even if he is healthy, or even if he wasn't healthy, he's still not playing as good as he could be. So that's just something to really keep in mind. I think I've already talked about Josh Giddey a little bit, but again, these are some really, really good stats. And this is what you really want to see. Let me just see if there's any other. Okay, so I don't think that I need to talk about those guys. I think maybe so there has been discussion about the Phoenix Suns in the preseason, and I definitely want to at least chime into that. Now, I would say that most of this is simply because they're just in the preseason. Like, we just don't need to really pay attention to it. Like, a guy like Devin Booker shooting 5 for 17, I just don't expect that to happen a lot. A guy like Chris Paul only shooting 4 shots, don't expect that to happen a lot. They're just playing a lot of younger players. You can see it with these two. However, I do think that this is actually going to be a down year for the Phoenix Suns, like a really, really big down year. So I'm not really expecting them to be as good as they were previously. So yeah, I do think that that's a very, very valid concern. So that is something to really look at, and I just don't think that it should be getting the attention that it has been, but I do think that is definitely a very big good reason to have some concern with this team. So yeah. So I think the Timberwolves are another team that I just don't really know what they're gonna look like still. Yeah, they've been playing the preseason games, but have they been playing the preseason games with their full roster? I just don't think so. Like a guy like Rudy Gobert did not play this game, and my whole thing about this team is I think that they're a playoff team, even without Karl Anthony Towns or even without Rudy Gobert. But I want to see how they look both together on the same court, more so on the offensive end, because I want to see if Gobert is just taking up the space that Karl Anthony Towns would probably take up. And you could say that Karl Anthony Towns is the best big man shooter of all time. That's completely fair, and that's honestly completely accurate. The only thing is, he still does have to, or he still wants to operate within the space that he's given. And I don't know if Rudy Gobert could allow that. Also, another thing, could this team pass to Rudy Gobert? I think D'Lo could pass to Rudy Gobert, but we just need to see it happen. Hell, even Karl Anthony Towns is not a really bad shooter or passer, but yeah. Now, I think I've already made a short earlier about this. I'm probably gonna post it later after this video though. So, the thing about this team is that I really want to see how good John Wall is later on. I want to see if this is something that we can see from him often. Not necessarily him scoring 20 points per game, but getting to the free throw line often. Just creating a lot of rim pressure. I'm not going to post the clips because I really don't want to analyze him right now. But again, he's just a really good guy for what this team really needs, and that's just getting into the paint while also creating better shots for other people on the perimeter. So yeah. I also want to see how their full roster goes down. So they have a guy like Reggie Jackson. I think that he may get bumped down. Well, I think that Tyronn Lue said that they're just testing out the waters for everything. My ideal probably starting five would probably be Kawhi, Paul, maybe John Wall. And the other two, I would say maybe I would probably go Reggie Jackson. But if if Terrence Mann, I don't know why I said Trey. If Terrence Mann is able to just improve a little bit better on the offensive end, I think that he could get the starting spot because I really like his defense. And then probably Zubac. But if they're probably going to go small ball, I do think that Nicholas Batum is what they really want. So yeah, really good thing about them. Let me pull up the Memphis Grizzlies. Where are they? Because I know one of their rookies is going off. No, not that. Oh yeah, shout out to the Atlanta Hawks. They're probably going to be a lot better than everyone expected. Like even me, I was a really big guy on these guys, but it's looking like they're probably going to be even better than they were. Also, I think Jamal Murray played this game, and then he did not. Oh wait, whoa. I did not mean to pull that up. So let me just go back. I think Jamal Murray did play this game, but he did not do the best because he got injured. So I wanted to see how many minutes he put up. Yeah, he got injured this game. Okay, but I do still expect him to come back really good. I think it's like a hamstring injury or some bone contusion. I don't know, but he should be back for the regular season. Look at that. Anything else? Is there anything else I want to talk about? Nah, I just think that Michael Porter Jr. is back, but besides that, that's pretty much it. Michael Porter Jr. is about to be like fucking crazy. Oh, that's actually a really good point. So there are two players of the Miami Heat that have been going off too, and let's just pull it up. So it's Nikola. I'm not sure if it's Jokic or something else. Let me look at how you pronounce it. All right, so it was Vovic, or Jovic, because the only reason why I said that is because I'm just not very familiar with the pronunciations of some of these names, and like I'm not sure if like a V could be a K. Like I've seen everything, especially with those like European languages, but I've seen everything. But he's actually been very solid. Don't look at the stats for this game, but for a lot of other games, he's actually been looking really, really good, and he's looking like to be the steal of the draft. Honestly, Miami is always really good at finding these hidden gems, and it's looking like he's probably going to be the next one up. However, I didn't really want to talk about him when it came to this game, but this game was that Debo game. Like Duncan Robinson is probably going to be back this season. This is probably going to be Duncan Robinson's best season. Maybe after the 2020 season, but besides that, this is probably going to be his best season. And I think the reason why I want to look at this game is for the Memphis Grizzlies sake. But yeah, damn, like I think the Miami Heat are probably going to be a lot better than I even expected. So that's probably going to be really good for the league. I really like that. So yeah. For the Memphis Grizzlies though, I don't. Oh, what's their rookie? I completely forgot his name. But yeah, nah, I completely forgot about these guys. But I think that they're probably still going to be really competitive. People are really underrating that team right now. Is there any other game over here that I kind of want to talk about? Nah. Ooh, that's actually really good. That is actually a really good thing to talk about. My boy, where's Brad? Obi Toppin. Obi has been great. Let me look up his stats for the preseason, actually. Now, I know what y'all are going to say. Oh, this is just one game. Or, oh, is this maybe an outlier? I don't think so. When Obi Toppin has played outside of when Julius Randle has, he's been amazing, and I expect him to be really, really good this season. Not only that, but he just has what this really. I mean, he's like probably one of the most athletic players on this team. If not, he's probably the most athletic player on this team. I think he's the most dynamic. I really like what he's doing for this team, and I think going forward, if they were to move on from Julius Randle, Obi Toppin will probably fill in the place really well, if not a little bit better. So yeah. For this team, though, honestly, these guys are probably going to be the pick for Victor or Scoot. So I'm not really that sure if they're really going to go all out during this regular season. But even then, I don't really think that they have like much to really talk about. Any other teams though? Oh, they play in the preseason. I didn't know that. I mean, I don't know. I already think I already talked about. Oh yeah, Tyrese Maxey is probably gonna be him. Tyrese Maxey has been playing really, really good this season, and it's looking really great. Honestly, for the Philadelphia 76ers, like I was not anticipating them to be this good this early on. So, yeah. Anything else though? I think that's gonna be it for me. I think we're done. Some of these games I've already covered, but I'm probably gonna post that later on. Yep, I think that's it for me. So it's gonna be your boy Nehemiah, aka Neo. I hope you guys are having a great one. And just watch the preseason for right now. Hopefully it gets really good. And hopefully when we get to the regular NBA season, some of these things translate. I expect Tyrese Maxey. I think a guy like, or not a guy, but the team like Atlanta Hawks are probably going to be better than we expect. All that. I think that that's going to be it, Bo. And yeah, have a great day.